Last week we were finally able to start the S12. Tonight I'm going to be working on figuring out the wiring mess. So the goal was previously to get everything to work, but as you can see the ECU is sat on the windshield. I'm going to need to make a hole here to run these cables back through to the driver's side footwell. That's what I'll be working on. Hole saw action, and we got it done. So here is the still warm blank. Cables are going to be routed through here. Obviously, I will be grommeting this to make sure that it doesn't destroy everything. It'll come right out here and then back into the driver's side footwell there. Time to clean up the wiring mess that was previously here. Now, I'm not saying that it's looking good. I kept a lot of length of cable that I can clearly get rid of. So most of this is just various switched sensor power. Over here I've extended the cable for the relay for the fuel pump. I've mounted some factory relays here. This is the engine harness. Down here I have way more cable than I need for the fuel pump. That just needs to go to this relay so that I can ground it right here. And then if you take a look on the outside of the fender here, I'm running a few cables. Namely, I have the start signal, I believe this is the ECU backup, temperature sensor, and RPM. Now, RPM, I think, is something I'm going to need to wire with the 4 coil relays, but that's a problem for in the driver's side footwell. I've also ghetto grommeted this with a piece of fuel hose. I intend on at least temporarily doing the same over here. Eventually I will be sealing it all up properly. That's it for tonight because it is getting close to midnight. That's where she ends. It's a new day with not a ton of time. We're going to be leaving the cottage, so I need to get the starter out of this car. I ordered what was supposed to be a Mishimoto starter off of Amazon. It is not, so I'm going to be taking that out, returning it. I'd also like to get the clutch slave cylinder switched. So the old one was garbage. I bought an Exceedy, so I'll be taking care of that right now. Need to get going a little bit early to make it to puppy lessons on time, so I won't be uninstalling, or I won't be reinstalling a new clutch slave cylinder today. That's going to wait till next weekend. I'm just going to do some tidying up and head out. Our new starter has arrived. Big thanks to Park Auto for getting this to me on time. This should be, once I figure out how to open the box, a authentic Mishimoto MM starter for the SR20. I say authentic, and I emphasize that because the Amazon starter that I ordered originally was not authentic. It was functional. It did allow me to turn over the engine, but it wasn't a Mishimoto starter. It wasn't what I wanted, so that's going back. And this is what we're left with. Another starter that has dings and dirt on it, and doesn't have the Mishimoto plate here. It doesn't have the gold finishing on it. It in no way indicates to me that it's a Mishimoto starter. This is not what I expected. A little bit disappointed. yeah, I don't know which of these I'm going to keep now. They seem to be the exact same product. Again, not Mishimoto from anything that I can tell anyway.